Have you ever wondered why economic news often seems to contradict itself, with different authorities pushing for seemingly opposite solutions to the same problems? It is a common puzzle, and the answer lies in the inherent nature of economic policymaking itself. Conflict between economic policies primarily arises from differing objectives, distinct tools, and varied time horizons used by different institutions. Fiscal policy, managed by governments, and monetary policy, handled by central banks, often pursue their mandates independently, leading to potential clashes in their approaches. The core mechanism behind this occasional discord stems from their fundamental designs. Fiscal policy involves government spending and taxation, directly impacting aggregate demand and income distribution. Its goals often include stimulating growth, reducing unemployment, or funding public services. Monetary policy, conversely, is controlled by a central bank, utilizing interest rates, quantitative easing, or reserve requirements to influence the money supply and credit conditions. Its primary mandate is usually price stability, maintaining low and stable inflation. The very nature of these separate mandates and instruments creates distinct priorities. Another significant factor is the difference in time horizons and political influences. Fiscal policy decisions are often subject to political cycles, aiming for short-term economic boosts to appease electorates. These policies can face implementation lags, meaning the full effect may not be felt immediately. Monetary policy, on the other hand, typically operates with a longer-term view, focusing on sustained economic health and avoiding inflation spirals, and central banks are usually designed to be independent of political pressures. This independence allows them to make unpopular but necessary decisions for long-term stability, which can sometimes appear to counteract short-term fiscal efforts. Understanding these inherent differences means recognizing that an expansionary fiscal policy, like a large government stimulus, might increase aggregate demand and potentially inflation. At the same time, the central bank, focused on price stability, might respond with a contractionary monetary policy, such as raising interest rates, to cool down the economy and prevent overheating. This push and pull is known as the policy mix, and its effectiveness depends heavily on the coordination between these two powerful entities. Sometimes, the policy goals are not perfectly aligned, or the timing of their actions can inadvertently work against each other, creating friction. To better interpret economic headlines and policy debates, focus on identifying the specific goals of each policy, whether it is fiscal or monetary. Consider the primary tools being used and the intended timeframe for their impact. This analytical approach helps you see beyond the immediate headlines and understand the underlying dynamics of policy decisions. By recognizing the distinct roles and inherent tensions between these economic levers, you gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of macroeconomic management and how different policymakers strive to steer the economy, often from different angles.